an eargasm of learning and a no-fuss show. Welcome to the Creative Talk Podcast, where you can learn straightforward topics about branding, digital entrepreneurship, online business, and many more with your charming host, John Santos, along with inspiring entrepreneurs, creators, and thought leaders worldwide.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Creative Talk Podcast with me, Jan Santos. And today we have another special guest. Wow. Beautiful, kind, loving, TV personality, social media icon, big podcasters, a friend. Let's all welcome, guys. Cher and Dawn, welcome to the show.
Aw, thank you so much. Happy holidays. We're
Yes.
so excited to be on this podcast and get to sit down and chat with you.
Yes. Thank you so much for all
Yay.
those kind words.
Yes, you're the best. We love you so
Yes,
much.
we do.
Well, first, I've said this off cam and I'm going to say it again. I love you guys. You are such an amazing human being. Thank you for being here in the show finally.
Yes.
Christmas episode.
That's right. This has been a long time coming. So we're so excited just to sit down and chat with you.
Yay. All right, guys. I'm excited. I know our listeners on Spotify, YouTube, TikTok are excited to know your story. Before we talk about our topic, let's give our audience an overview. The journey from your early stages, the TV days on Smothered TLC, produced by TLC. The floor is yours, guys.
Yes. Okay. Well, back when I was 16 years old, it is when it actually all started. We were on this show on MTV. It was called My Super Sweet 16. And after that show, we went on to MTV's Exiled. And then I went to school for a little bit. I went to college. I met my college sweetheart. And my mom and I wrote a book called A Bond That Lasts Forever, which is all about mother-daughter relationships.
How we got this close and how you can too.
Yes. And then after that,
Wait, you were in some movies.
I was in a few
Wow.
movies. Yes. And some horror films. I was in a movie. Actually, she was also in a movie with me. We were in this movie called Inoperable, which was really cool. And she played the mom of the main actress that was in it.
Right.
She was a famous actress. And then I played the nurse. And then I was in other movies as well, which was really fun. And then we got this opportunity. They were casting for a mother and daughter who were best friends. And I was like, that's my mom and I. So we actually applied. And then we were cast on 4 seasons of the TLC show called Smothered. And it's been a
Wow.
really fun journey. And then after that, my mom and I started a podcast. We wanted an opportunity or a place where people can kind of come and get to know us at a more deeper personal level where, there's no producers around. It's just us and just having that time to really get to talk and hang out and get advice from my mom. And that was, for us, that was podcasting. So
Because you're getting
Cher,
Yes.
Dawn, a question that really, the first thing I want to ask, is it really that close relationship within between you and Dawn, or is it just because of the show it started and then you get deeper together, or before that, before anything else, the spotlight, you guys are really close?
we are extremely, very, very close. Actually, when Cher applied to be on Smothered, we thought the title was going to be Best Friends, mothers and daughters that are best
Yeah.
friends. And we said, that's us. That's
Right.
totally us. And when we got on the show, when we were filming the show, they all of a sudden they said they're going to make the name Smothered. And then we looked at each other and we said, are we really smothering? You know?
It does. And my mom and I have always been like really, really close best friends. And then the show kind of, I think they casted us because we were authentically so close. Like we had written our book, like A Bond That Lasts Forever, which is how we got so close to How You Can Too before the show even started. So I think, we've always really had that closeness. I mean, of course, there's been those ups and downs, like every relationship.
Yes.
But, we fight through that because our friendship
Wow.
is number one. And
I have 2 sons, and then I really wanted to try again for that daughter. And then I got the daughter, and I'm a very girly girl. And I said, when the day she was born, I looked at her, and this is really the truth. I said, "You're going to be my very best friend." Yeah.
Well, you guys talk about success, and clearly I'm a fan here. I'm a fanboy here. Um, there's a lot of mom and daughter relationship based podcasts out there. What can you give in terms of uh tips on how to reach that success? Starting a book, making the podcast successful, making the social media run, really strong, based on your experiences, guys.
Well, first of all, you have to have the passion. You have to really want it and not stop.
Mm.
Yeah, I think, there's a lot that you can always do. I think being authentic to yourself, not because if you try to like kind of do something that you're not or be someone you're not, it's going to shine.
It's going to
through.
show.
People are drawn to people who are just really authentic. And this is really us. And so I think that's why they've been drawn to us. But of course, like she said, you have to have the passion because there's a lot of work that goes involved. That's involved with having a podcast. There's a lot of work that's involved with, running social media and like having those videos all the time and do collaborations. Like it sounds really fun and it is really fun because we love it, but it's also a lot of work too. A lot that goes into
Who
it.
comes up with the ideas per episode or the theme of the whole season?
Well, I have to give Cher the credit. She's very, very creative, and she comes up with the different titles and the different episodes.
Yeah, but like our podcast is called Chattermouth Podcast because we are always chatting, always talking. So a lot of times our episodes will start with like a theme, but then we end up going, which Jan, we end up going off on a rant on something totally different because we just really want to live in that moment and be authentic and be real. And we don't hide things from our audience. Like I don't think there's not many times where I'm like, cut this whole area off. Like I don't say that because I really want it to be real and I want them to get to know us on a personal level. On social media, a lot of times, or on TikTok, we're doing funny skits or funny reels, but podcasting is different. Podcasting is our time to just, you get to know us, like deep down who we are. And that's why I love podcasting.
What I love about our Chattermouth podcast is that it's so authentic. We don't go by a script at all. It comes from our hearts to you. And we also talk about my perspective as a 64-year-old woman versus her perspective.
Oh, you're 64, Dawn.
Yes.
No. I really thought you were like around like 40 something.
Oh, now you're my best friend.
Guys, you mentioned that you are really into, having a good conversation. The passion is there, and I know I can see that once you're recording, you really are having fun. But let's talk about the jump, that switch from TV to new age format content, which is social media podcasting. That's very different. Talk about the struggles, or how did the switch happen? Because clearly you guys are a celebrity, produced by TLC, smothered. There's a lot of seasons. You guys are there already. Then you did the jump. The floor is yours, guys.
Yeah. Well, being on TV, people only get to see so much of your life, right? They get to see a few minutes. It's actually very interesting. When I was on MTV's My Super Sweet 16, they filmed for 3.5 weeks straight. Literally from the second I woke up until the second I went to bed, they were filming. But you only got to see 27 minutes of that. Cut down 27 minutes from my party for the Sweet 16 and getting ready for it and everything. And so the great thing nowadays about social media, about podcasting, is that you get to see so much more of your life if that person wants to let you in. And we wanted to let people in, and we wanted to pull back the curtains and get to see like the real us and get to see more of our life because people wanted to see more. And we became close with a lot of our fans. Like people would write in and,
ask us questions all the time.
And my mom would feel this urge to want to give like that motherly advice and be the mom that some people unfortunately didn't get to have and kind of like be there for others too. And so this has kind of allowed us to do that. it's definitely hard. I would say for sometimes when you ask about jumping from, being on TV to jumping into, for podcasting, because with a production company, they're setting everything up. They're doing the cameras, they're doing the lighting, they're doing the interviews. But when you're doing it yourself, it's all on you. So there's definitely, that's kind of always been a struggle. But luckily, I have someone like you that's there to help me along the way. So that's been super, super helpful for me.
I was about to say that you guys are not alone.
That's right. Yes. Now I always say I have my team because, you're on my team and you're there for us and support us. And so sometimes I'll be like, what do you think I should title this? And you'll like give me a list of ideas, which is so helpful. Or with editing, editing is not my strong point when it comes to podcasting, but luckily I know I have someone that I can depend on. And I think, having a team and somebody and people that support you, and people that you can trust, it really, really helps. We all need that team.
I just noticed while you're saying that we're a team,
Yeah.
we're all matching. We're wearing black shirts.
Look at that.
It's meant to be.
Yes.
I need to change my background to, that striking pink. All right. I have a personal question, Cher and Dawn. Now that you guys are really doing podcasts and you guys are touching people's lives, you guys are an influencer. You're sharing your talents, your stories, your skills, and everything. Do you guys have bashers?
Do we have what? Say that again.
Bashers, naysayers, negative people that really comment about harsh things about your episode, your podcast, your relationship between mother and daughter.
There's always bashers. There's always people behind the computer that has something negative to say. But if you're true to yourself and you know who you are, you can't let that bother you.
Ugh.
And also, right, if someone says something like negative to you, but that's not true, then okay, like they can believe what they want. But it's
What's the worst that you guys read? A negative comment
I would
to your
say
show.
it's interesting. I would say the most negativity we received had to do with being on the television show, with being on Smothered. I think that's
Wow.
when we got our most negativity. I really barely get any negativity for our podcast. And I
Yeah.
think that's because it's like really authentic. And once you get to
Yeah.
really know us, then you're like, oh wow, these people are cool. Like I want to hang out with you too, and we want you to. We invite you to our podcast. We're always asking like if you have ideas or things you want to know or you need advice on something, like write to us. Like we give our email on the Chattermouth podcast. Like email us. Like we want to communicate with you. And I think when people like listen to our podcast, they're like, oh, those girls are actually really cool. Like I love that mother-daughter duo. But when you see us on TV, people, they only get to see such a small glimpse.
And the way it's edited,
then, they're like, there's a lot of negativity around that. So that's why I really like having our platform where we get to truly like be ourselves and you get to see that.
Wow.
And if you have something negative to say about that, then like, that's on you. That's fine.
Right.
But, when I watch the TV, sometimes I'm even like, I even want to write something to myself and be like, Cher, don't.
Oh no, what did I
Do you guys
Yeah.
do you guys listen to your show? Whenever you upload your new episode, do you guys spend time and listen to your episodes?
To the podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
always we
we
listen
do.
to it. Well, we want to see how great of an editing job you do, which is always personal, which is always great. But yeah, no, we listen to it.
I don't listen to my episodes.
You don't?
Really?
You really don't.
No.
But you have
no.
to edit it. How do you edit it?
No. I mean, once it's uploaded, once it's there,
uploaded.
I don't listen to it.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just
Yeah.
something. I don't know.
That's interesting. Yeah, no, some people are like that. We listen to it before it's uploaded to make sure we're like, okay, this is ready to
Yeah.
go. Yeah. But once it's uploaded, no. But sometimes we'll re-listen to it and we'll literally be laughing at ourselves. We'll be like, that was so funny we said that.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
what's the plan for Chattermouth Podcast? You guys have a book, a very successful book. Whoa. Wait. Do you guys see a pop-up?
No.
No.
No?
Nope.
Wow. All right. Uh-huh. It says that the recording stopped.
Mine says still recording, live record.
Okay, let's just continue. Okay, so
Yes.
maybe it's just a prompt on my end.
Yeah.
Good thing it's not live. All right. Picking up on 3, 2, 1. So, guys, now that you have a very successful podcast, a very successful book, what's next for Cher and Dawn?
Ooh, you're gonna have to wait.
Wait,
and see.
exactly.
Yes, there is so much. We're always coming up with new ideas and new things that we want to share. But we're excited, and I think the great thing about social media nowadays is you get to follow along, and when it comes, you're gonna know about it because we like to tell everyone and invite everyone into our lives too. So just stay tuned because we do have some really exciting things coming.
Yay! Well, thank you so much, Cher and Dawn. But we are not done yet.
No.
We are now in the part of the show where we will play a game.
Oh boy.
All right?
Let's do it.
It's a tradition here in the show. We call it the Creative Fast Talk.
Okay.
Okay? I'm gonna ask you questions or statements, and you are not allowed to spend much time thinking what the right answer could be.
Okay.
All right?
See what comes to mind. Let's do
Yes.
this.
All right. Don't worry. It's a good, clean fun.
Okay. Let's go.
Yay. All right. Question number 1. It's funny because I'm expecting to get 2 answers from you. So let's see.
Okay, let's see.
All right. Question number 1, easy. Sun or snow?
Sun. You can say your first
I had to
answer.
say. Oh,
You need to answer at the same time.
got it.
All right.
Right.
Okay. Okay. Question number 2. Structured or chaotic?
Structure.
Chaotic.
Love it. Love it. All right. Next. Love or money?
Love.
Wow. Yeah. It shows. Guys, commercial. For everyone that is listening and watching this episode, no wonder they answered love because there is so much love from Cher and Dawn.
Aw,
Trust me on that.
you.
it's very sweet.
They even share. I don't know if she remembers this, but I think it was last year. It's either Christmas or it was my birthday, and she sent me a gift.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, and out of nowhere. So thank you for that.
Oh, of course.
So yes, you mean a lot to us.
Yes.
Aw.
Yeah.
All right, back to the game. Passenger or driver?
Driver.
Oh, I was gonna say passenger. You don't. You are definitely not the driver.
I like to know where I'm going.
You
though.
are definitely. She always makes me drive. I don't know what you're saying.
Aw. Come on, Dawn. Come on, Dawn. Be honest. All right, next. Mountains or the beaches?
Beaches.
Oh, you guys need to visit the Philippines then.
Oh, I want to go to
I'm
the
gonna-
Philippines.
Yeah, let's plan that.
That'd be so good.
I'm gonna
so
be your
cool.
local tour.
Oh, I love
Oh, I
it.
would love that.
All right, we're coming.
Yes.
Bring the little girl, the little
Yes.
princess.
Well.
Yes, I will.
All right. So this directly is for Cher.
Okay.
Cher, what are you afraid of?
What am I? I'm afraid of sharks. So
Why?
I don't know. I have this big fear of sharks. I'm so scared to go in the ocean sometimes because I love the beaches, but I like the beaches that are clear where you could see through it because I'm so scared of there's a shark there. I don't know why.
That's funny.
Yeah. You're not scared of sharks?
All right.
Yeah.
Next question is for Dawn.
Yes.
Dawn, if you were an animal, what animal would you be and why?
I think I would be a dog because everyone loves their little dog and takes such good care of them. So I think I would be a dog.
You'd be like a cute Pomeranian that people could pamper.
Exactly.
She wanted to be pampered.
All right, next. What are your favorite colors?
Pink,
Pink and purple.
Wow. There you go.
That's
There
why
you
our
go.
Chatham Mountain pink.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna have a pink backdrop also. So honorary guest.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right, next. Movies or books?
Movies.
Oh, okay. Now that you mentioned movies, now you need to really talk about this, okay? Name your top 3 movies of all time.
The
So
Notebook.
that's
Oh.
3, 2, 1.
Oh yeah. You love The Notebook.
The Notebook.
I love a movie. It's called Okja. No one's heard of it, but I love that movie, Okja. And then I'm going to have to say Inoperable because it's very
Yes.
special to get to rewatch us in it because my mom is in
Yeah.
it, I'm in it, and my husband is in it. So having all 3 of
Wow.
us in one movie is really cool.
Nice, 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 nice. What is your dream superpower and why?
It's a good one. A dream superpower.
Dream
Mm.
superpower.
Yeah.
Like what?
Like be able to tell the future. I feel like what you would love.
Anything.
Yes. So I'd love to be able to, I think I'd want to be able to read people's minds. It could get me
scary.
into trouble, and I would like, what would you want to do? That's a good one.
Your husband will be in a lot of trouble if you get that power.
That's true. But it's funny.
What would I like to do? I would like to keep my loved ones alive forever.
Oh, that's a good one. I want that one
Ooh.
actually.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a good one.
And that's connected to our last question later. So let's park that for now. All right. This question is for Dawn. Dawn,
Yes.
what is the weirdest food you've tried so far?
The weirdest food. I actually like everything. So, what's the weirdest food?
It's a good one.
The weirdest food.
Because I know Cher is a vegan.
Yeah.
So
I'm a
that question
vegetarian.
goes directly to you because clearly you're a meat eater.
No, she's
No, I'm a vegetarian. My
all right.
husband's a
Sorry,
meat
sorry,
eater.
sorry. Okay, okay.
Yeah. So we haven't tried that many weird things.
No.
Yeah, yeah.
Cheese made out of cashews. I don't know. Nothing crazy.
Oh,
Nothing crazy.
wow.
Yeah.
Okay,
like
okay. Let's skip
I
that
know.
one. Cher, what is something always inside your bag when you were a little girl?
Something always inside my bag when I was a little girl. I don't know. I think I've always, since I was a little girl until now, always have a pink lip gloss. And
I was going to say that. Yes.
that's why I keep.
Even when she was little, I put a little pink lipstick on her.
Wow.
Always
Why?
love
Why?
lip
Why?
gloss.
Why a pink lip gloss?
We just love it.
We love the color pink.
Love it, love it. All right, next. This last question can lead into something serious depending on how you take it. All right. If the both of you, if you guys have the power to bring back someone back from the dead, who would it be and why?
I would bring my mother back.
Gonna say
My mother, because she's was everything. We were so close, just like I am with her. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. I am with my mother, like I am with Cher, and I miss her so much.
Yeah,
Wow.
I do it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cher, your take on that.
Yeah, I would too. She passed away very like suddenly. It was very,
Over COVID,
because
during
of
COVID.
Oh, yeah.
so it was very unfortunate. So if we could have like, even one more day, I think that would be really special. So that's who we would bring back.
And I know that she is very proud of the both of you. The love is just overflowing. So thank you. Thank you for sharing that part of the story. And thank you for playing the game.
Oh, thank you. It was fun.
Yes. Thank you.
Guys, I know you have a lot of projects, promotion, social media accounts, episodes to look forward. Please do promote. The floor is yours.
Oh, thank you so much. Well, yes.
Yes.
Well, this was such a fun episode. If you want to follow along us, you can follow us on Chattermouth Podcast. It's on Apple, Spotify, YouTube, anywhere you get your podcasts. And you can follow me on Instagram or TikTok at Cher Hubsher, and of course at Chattermouth Podcast. And you can follow her on Instagram at dawn.hubsher and TikTok at dawnhubsher. And we would love for you to follow along and let us know you found us here at the Creative Talk Podcast. We had such a great time chatting.
Thank you for being with us here on the Creative Talk Podcast. I'm your host, John Santos. Don't forget to listen and subscribe on your favorite podcast platform. See you again, always.